Hi, this is David Ojeda with Fritz-Pak Corporation. Are you in a slump? Well, don't worry, because we are going to be answering all of your slump questions today. So we've got a collection here of frequently asked questions related to slump or slump products, and we're going to be answering them, so let's get to it. What does Super Slump Buster do to the concrete? So the way to think about Super Slump Buster is what we call a VMA, or a viscosity modifying admixture. Technically, you're not really doing anything to the concrete, or I should be specifically, you're not doing anything to the cement. Super Slump Buster has nothing to do with cement chemistry. What it has to do with is water chemistry. So with Super Slump Buster, what you are doing is you are changing the viscosity of the water that's present in the concrete mix. The best way to think about it is imagine you altered the state of the water in the concrete mix to be more like honey or ketchup or something like that. And then you mix the concrete in. Well, yeah, it would naturally change the slump. So realistically, all you're doing is manipulating the water chemistry. So when we test Super Slump Buster as an admixture, we test it against ASTM C494 Type S, where the Type S stands for specific performance. So under Type S, we make sure that the admixture has no change on set time, it has no change on early strength or ultimate strength, it has no change on the air content. Now, the only thing it is going to have a change on is the slump, and that's by its design. So again, Super Slump Buster, what does it do to the concrete? Not much, but what does it do to the water? Everything. How do I know which superplasticizer to use in my concrete? So the first thing is, are you using the superplasticizer as the primary or secondary or complementary? So when you're using it as the primary admixture, meaning this is the only superplasticizer that you're going to be adding to this mix, well then you're free to pretty much use any product that you want. Now, which one should you choose? Most likely has to do with the amount of strength that you're trying to gain, and also how much working time you want. So if you want very high strength gains, well then you need to be using, high range water reducers, superplasticizers. So for our products, that's going to be like Super 5 and PCE, things like that. If you want something that you're going to be using more subjectively or more just for small slump changes or increases, Super 1 is pretty much the way to go. Now, the only exception to this is when you want a longer working time. This could be because you're doing hot weather concreting, or you just want to have a longer window that the superplasticizer is alive for. Generally, we call it the pot life of the superplasticizer is usually only about 45 minutes, but you can extend that up to about an hour and a half by using certain products. So Super 2 and Super 7 are the two products that you want if you want to extend the working time of the superplasticizer or extend the pot life. Now, if you're using Superplasticizer as supplementary or secondary, meaning you've already batched this concrete with a superplasticizer in it, and it has now arrived to the job, which superplasticizer should you use? The answer is you just need to match the chemistry of whatever you added at the plant. So for example, if you added a naphthalene-based superplasticizer at the plant, you need to be dosing with a naphthalene-based superplasticizer at the job. If you dosed with a PCE at the plant and you want to make a correction, then you need to be using a PCE at the job. It's important that we always match the chemistry because superplasticizers can actually be incompatible with each other. If you mix naphthalene and PCE, instead of it being extra fluid or having a higher slump, you can actually see the opposite. It will actually contract and gel and create a lower slump. So it's always important that we match the chemistries of the products between what we use at the plant and what we want to use on the job. Thanks for watching our video. Hopefully that got you out of a slump. If you have any more questions about our products, just leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more information on how our products can improve your concrete.